In this final video, we're gonna talk about configuring and implementing some simple rules for the whitelist and blacklist you can use on Snort, and that is done through the reputation preprocessor. And this preprocessor provides basic IP whitelist and blacklist capabilities, yeah. And if you want to read more, you can get more of this information through the snort.org README, and there will also be a description link for this. So let's hop over into Ubuntu and get that configured. So inside of Ubuntu, you want to open up the snort config, and inside of snort config, you want to go to find the reputation preprocessor. For this one, it's at line 536. And once you get here, you just want to uncomment this so you can allow the whitelist and blacklist rules. So if you do Control F, whitelist path, you'll see the whitelist path and the blacklist path are both set to snort rules folder that we had. So once that is uncommented out, you want to create those folders, the whitelist and blacklist rules. So you can see I create the blacklist rules here, and also there's a whitelist in here as well, within the rules folder. Now let's say you found an IP that maybe you wanted to block for whatever odd reason, and let's just give it a try. So what you can do is just add the IPs one at a time in this blacklist rules. You can also get a subset or subnet. So I could do like 168.2 and then not.not-16. And that'll get a range of hosts. So if I look at that subnet calculator, if I set this to 168.95.0.0-16, we'll see that it blocks around 6,500 hosts. You probably don't want to do that, but for example purposes, I'll just show you that being done here. So you can do it. You can do it either of these two ways. Now that you added some IPs to your blacklist, you can also add some alerts in your local rules to alert if someone on the blacklist is attempting to do something on your network. So you could do alert MSG reputation event blacklist, and then we want to do SID -1 GID 136 rev 1 metadata rule type preproc, and then class type bad dash unknown. And we can do the same alert for the whitelist as well. So I'll paste that in here and then just change this to whitelist. And the SID, we'll change that to 2. GID is the same. And I'll go ahead and save that. Now let's go ahead and test to see if it is able to block those IP addresses. So if I run snort here, we'll see the SSP reputation blacklisted IP is being blocked. So that IP shouldn't show up, it shouldn't be pinging the computer, it should be dropping those calls now. And these alerts are kind of noisy, so I usually like to just keep them off. Control save. So Control C here. And if I run this again, we should see Snort's a lot quieter now because it's not picking up, it's dropping all the blocked IPs. Let's say, for example, I unblock that IP. So if I go to the block list and then just comment these out here, if I comment out the blacklist and then run the server again, we're going to see it is now allowing that connection, which I don't want. So I'm going to go ahead and block it again. So save that, stop snort, run it again, and we should see that it is no longer allowing those pings. So yeah, that was my short tutorial on setting up Snort for your home network. Now that you have Snort set up, you can explore it more. Good places to start is looking at the community rules for Snort. Another cool thing you can do is you can install Ubuntu on your Raspberry Pi and then have Snort running 24/7 on your network, which is pretty cool. That's something I might get into maybe if you're interested, but it should be pretty simple to set up. You just add Ubuntu ISO on your memory stick and then install it into your Raspberry Pi. And you do the same setup as we went through in this course.